Apakah Neuviletee hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Oh my god. Siapa ini? Oke, guys, kita sudah berada di part ketiga. Ini mungkin detektif nggak perlu perkenalan diri lagi. Cuman di sini mungkin detektif langsung simpulkan aja ya. Pertama, ini adalah prosesnya dimulai dari 4 batu nisan itu ya, yang memang diceritakan proses pembentukan manusia yang dibuat oleh Oceanids atau apalah gitu apanya. Jadi para Oceanids ini tertarik dengan evolusinya manusia. Hydroarchon sebelumnya kemungkinan besar membuat suatu eksperimen atau apalah gitu. Jadi kalau salah kata ini komen ya.
Wow.
Yang membuat para Oceanids ini menjadi manusia, dan itu menentang hukum alamnya. Nah, di sini mereka mungkin pengen melakukan penebusan, tapi sayangnya ya hal tersebut terjadi tidak sesuai dengan keinginan. Bergantilah jadi Focalors ini. Focalors ini untuk melakukan penebusannya, dia minta tolong si Furina untuk menjadi Hydroarchon sementara. Hydroarchon sementara inilah yang berperan hingga 500 abad, dan Furina itu adalah satu-satunya manusia yang ada di kota Fontaine ini. Nah, sekarang kita akan lihat jalannya.
It had to be done. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter, even it seems that trusting humanity was...
I believe that I understand how your deception works. How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the... I'm sure you've long sensed that the...
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber.
Betul. Dan si Focalors ini kan.
Seems that person was you.
And then I became one with the Oratries, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would. Alas, your understand. In truth, it is no
I beg your pardon.
Jadi,
you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratries take down the my work over these last 5, but really, some have already discovered the vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
Jadi Idementium yang dikumpulkan selama ini adalah untuk penebusan dosanya si Focalors ini, karena mungkin telah melibatkan Furina ya.
It was all a part of your...
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, but only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalors. The destruction of that divine throne.
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydroarchon to the No, what? Getting sad again, are we?
Sama di sini juga.
The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
Karena ini melibatkan manusia loh.
All you've done throughout the years.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principle stole I, for my part, am... Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the in other words, existence was Egeria, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. At this point, we, whether it be my Apakah Neuviletee, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power...
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as at last, in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding. You are a devious one, Focalors. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuviletee. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Sisanya akan detektif jelasin mungkin di review atau gimana gitu ya, karena ini akan sangat serem banget.
Apakah Neuviletee hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
It's okay, Ludex Neuviletee. Semua pasti ngalaminnya. Ini mungkin demi kota Fontaine juga ya.
What just happened?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection?
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dis-
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Okay.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
Wow.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Let's go. Final battle of the Fontaine. Oke, sebentar. Paus yang detektif prediksi ini.
But how are we going to do that? It's huge!
I've already done my
Let's go.
best to separate power from my bodies. Considering the size of these, I
Let's
can't reach
go.
the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. We shall share the heart of the future. We shall look for the way to get in.
Bisakah detektif mengalahkannya nih?
Settle down! I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Oh my god, jangan bilang dia kebal hydro dong. Oke, kita kesini.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Continue to present itself.
Nice and spicy! Now I got stomach cramps!
Oh my god. Nggak bisa bikin damage loh.
Oh, you can me over there!
Manifest the authority of the ancient dragons. Witness the might of the primordial sea. Let the mighty be humble. I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within. Silence! An oversight on my part.
Hold that pose!
Justice is blindsided.
Shower me with praise! Say cheese! Let the world collide!
Bagus. Apa ini?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. Should have been It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Hyman has an idea. From what it's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak, so you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not all in all.
Miss Skirk? I think...
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Chad...
Oh, right. So His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous.
The foul?
Still nothing? Well...
Ooh, that one we've heard! Ryan Doctor's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh.
Hmm. So you do know that, but I suppose you understand now, yes?
Wait! Didn't you also mention a visionary person?
Actually, never mind that. That the all-devouring narwhal used up such roiling hydro energies will, as such, the Fontaine back on the surface. In other words, the prophecy that you...
What?
Aduh. Oke. Kita beresin segera aja ya.
Not to worry. Focalors has already...
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Nikmati endingnya dulu. Wow, Project Legacy berhasil dong.
All hands initiate emergency rescue. Hurry! Hey, lend a hand.
value for these big scoops lies in their Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying...
Hyman's curious too!
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct it...
Are you sure?
Oh, this time will be different.
For the better tomorrow. Oke, guys. Langkah baiknya detektif istirahat dulu sejenak ya, karena udah lumayan cukup panjang juga dan detektif kaget juga. Mungkin bos Alda Foreign Narwhal ini adalah hydro resistance ya. Tapi nanti kita eksperimen dengan coba Al-Hitam mungkin, karena itu di luar dugaan gabungan Al-Hitam sama Yai Miko. Stay tune terus. Ini akan detektif selesaikan langsung part 30-nya, jadi jangan khawatir. Stay tune terus bersama detektif. Oke.
1 hour later.
Oke. Nah, sekarang kita sambil melanjutkan di ending story-nya, finale going to the poison. Ini sambil juga detektif udah riset juga untuk paus besar itu kuncinya. Ini nggak tahu ya kalau yang lain udah ada yang berhasil. Dendro guys. Oke, baik, kita temui dulu.
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article, but if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible.
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials.
Huh? You're here too, Clorian?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more...
Wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you...
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up and smile.
Wow.
Wow.
How did it go? Was it a good shot?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Okay.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news. And also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections.
Wow, you really do have that.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a...
That's a very...
In truth, all Monsieur Neuviletee asked, I told him that it was best not to speak too soon.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment.
Stay safe now. And tell me...
Kocak juga. Forest Metropide ya. Mungkin si Rio udah jadi feeling yang menyenangkan kali ya. Gak tau lah. Langsung saja kita cek dulu nih si Rio S itu atau Rio Sableng.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Dude! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke.
No need to thank me. But that said,
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Berdua nih lagi.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jewel.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be the boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved... Still, if I might ask, where...
Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself an...
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our...
Really? Well, then in that case...
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try the...
Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you... Sure. Come on, Miss Siege.
Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's under...
Other than that flying ship, I got it.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes...
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you two should have...
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two. I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh?
He sure did win the...
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must...
Oh, actually, what about...
What change can there be? The fortune as to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the...
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be a next...
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story. All right. Last stop, the docks.
Maritime Harbor. Banyak juga ya misi hari ini. Apa? Sini kah? Oh, tempat yang di awal. Lumayan.
They really are here!
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the...
Traveler, Paimon. And Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be...
Trick a friend.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what...
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
You sure are working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey
Lynette, could you come up?
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. Father says that you did a great deal during...
That's alright.
I guess you haven't heard. After Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuviletee opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Kan bener, si Aristino itu ngincer Gnosis ya awal. Sebenarnya sih kalau boleh bilang detektif agak disappointed ya kalau lawannya nggak Harbinger, tapi katanya sih di versi 3.6 kita akan lawan Aristino secara langsung, but we will see lah. Itu dia.
Yes, I was quite surprised at first. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as... Furthermore, Father did also...
That's true, but this...
I would agree, but I've also heard that...
So there's some...
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that.
Isn't he real big? But back to the topic.
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from...
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the...
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Father!
Baru dibilang dia muncul.
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the trap.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as Don't be too preoccupied with sides. Switching my masks is something Well, that depends on many things. No one As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. A vision?
And that's a wrap for me. Huh?
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about it.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, traveler, Paimon.
To move things about?
That's right. I guess this must be... Alright then.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Neuviletee's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time.
Sorry ya, tapi detektif agak kesel juga sih. Kenapa dikasih? Benar dah.
So, you really are here, Neuviletee. I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met. In any case, you came at a good time.
Aw, Paimon glad that you were... Alright, let's have it then.
It is...
So that's what happened? Focalors destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro, but Paimon still doesn't quite get what you...
For me, the authority of the ancient Fontainians were incomplete human, but so long as those primordial... In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true...
Focalors must have counted on you to make that... Yeah! And then...
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oke, jika yang penutup.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, but whether it be by sentiment, as for the judgment passed by the Oratrice, whether it was due to that liability by...
Guess Focalors had Fontainians in mind the whole hang on a second. Paimon, back when Fontainians hadn't yet be...
Life has always flowed like water.
Yeah! Lynette said the fountain is where...
In truth, even those Oceanids who were...
Paimon... sort of...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Yeah, about that. Risley said for...
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. I related Focalors' words to her faith. She simply said that she was tired. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house. Not unlike...
but...
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that, in truth, I am somewhat happy for her. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalors.
What about you then?
After Focalors passed on, this matter will directly affect our trials.
Looks like you're still considered
As an elemental dragon, there are, as such, before I attend to my Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem.
That's true. That power was derived from the people. Wait, but the various mechs and machines.
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a
Wow. This ancient dragon.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Ya, gnosisnya gimana?
Oh, that's right.
Leaving aside their intentionality, their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, the Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydra, as such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, we might as well accede to their request.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oke, ini yang keempat berbicara tentang Natlan sepertinya.
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume. I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
Wow, sekarang kita lawan naga dong.
A nation of dragons? You mean?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan is also the nation of war. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The Captain. Sounds like a real tough.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oke, cukup.
Hang on a sec. When we spoke to Lenny earlier, he mentioned that you're at it. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the So regarding this specific issue, I was just... In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Nah, ini akan jadi panjang banget.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's...
What next?
I can finally catch the It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons. But with something very I'm sure I've encountered something like this before.
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course, you should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains?
According to your...
Well, that much is true. After but I fear I have never heard of it described in the map.
I've been training with my master, the Foul. It is only natural for those who are greater. Regardless, you should probably... To live in itself is a blessing.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret.
This third descender you refer to...
Master never mentioned them to me. If you're interested, though, I could ask him.
Next time. You believe we will...
I do.
Third Descender. Wow. Siapa nih yang mereka maksud?
That's what she told me.
The remains of the third So that's what the Gnosis actually are.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply... I guess that you might already be familiar with this concept. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceeding... I wonder.
No, let's not think about comparing the Traveler to the dead. That's what you say, but this topic still feels... Once child recovered...
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses.
Alright. What up?
Yes.
But... she said...
I suppose that would be the mystery. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes would, life flows like water. And what ultimately?
Well, Masquerade of Guilty selesai kasusnya sampai di sini. Lumayan lah finalenya. tapi semoga detektif pengennya kita akan lawan salah satu fatui lah, untuk lebih seru rasanya. Oke, sekarang mungkin kita langsung lah ya, pada nge-take time. Di manakah itu si, coba detektif mau lihat lagi kemana si ikan kemarin tuh. Oh, di situ. Coba kita lihat. Jadi dia selama ini di sini toh. Oke, then. Nah, untuk case dia ini memang pas waktu mencoba agak sulit kalau kita pakai Hydro atau tim yang mengutamain Kazuha ya, agak kesel sih. Dan harus ada satu Fountainian pakai Dendro juga. Pokoknya yang kontak dengan air lah. Freeze bukan jawaban karena bos ini cukup nyebelin juga, dia berpindah-pindah terus sifatnya. Sekarang kita akan cobain dengan versi yang lebih kompatibel lah. Oke. Mana kita pakai remote dulu. Oke, belajar kalau pakai Dendro nggak sulit banget. Neuviletee adalah perannya nanti untuk power up ya. Makan beta. Nah, sekarang kita akan lawan LD version dark. Let's go.
Show them right here.
Bow your head.
Aduh, ini lagi. Bentar.
The tide's checking.
Mantap. Kita balik. Ikannya muncul. Langsung aja.
Right here, right now, right here. Stay put.
Asik banget.
Scatter.
I'm always watching.
Let the mighty be humble.
Go get it, you away! Hit! Ta! Oh, yeah!
1 hour later.
Ayo dong, sedikit lagi nih. Buset dah.
Defract!
Jangan biarinnya kabur.
Silence! Here you are.
Pakai al hitam caranya guys. Ya adalah, kita tutup sampai sini dulu. Nah, oke guys, untuk gameplay Genshin kali ini sampai di sini dulu. Cerita terakhirnya cukup bagus juga untuk melihat di kepribadian Furina secara lebih mendetail ya. Banyak kejadian, banyak memang pressure yang ditekan selama 500 tahun loh. Itu benar-benar tidak mudah menjadikan menahan kepribadian yang bukan diri kita sendiri, apalagi dalam jangka waktu selama itu. Oke ya guys ya, mungkin untuk ringkasnya itu detektif akan coba bikin satu short lagi untuk menjelaskan lingkar kasus yang ada di Genshin Impact kota Fountaine kali ini, dan ceritanya benar-benar cukup menarik perhatian detektif lah by the way. Tapi seperti biasa, langkah baiknya jika yang kita lawan itu adalah Fatuyar Ranger ya. It's okay. Thank you udah melihat video detektif kali ini. Tetap bantu dengan like yang banyak dan share ke teman-teman lainnya guys ya. Epic banget battle-nya kali ini. Oke, see you the next video. Bye and ciao.